Yea, my children, you are now free to go elsewhere. Now go and find peace. Okay, next city. Which way do we go, Olsen? Which way do we go? Well, if you are lost like practically everyone in the series, it's not a problem. Truth be told, I was lost until I did a lot of thinking. It still doesn't take away confusing feeling on the direction that Olsen is going with. As one battle comes to an end or redirect, the next one is impending as Quinn decides to take on towns before the Gao, the city of epic battle to be made. If it's confusing, it's clever enough to fool one. It's good to go back and check on Yan's situation. I almost left wondering if we are just going to leave it off panel and let a brief description to tell us the story. It's a good change of pace, as well as nice to keep it up to date. Not only it explains the process of Zhao and their multiple battles, but it serves a special hype for one character that only mentioned one time a while back. Thanks to this chapter, I'm really curious about his character. There are 2 points that I continue to be impressed by Zhao, or rather Rebecca, and their tactics. One is that they managed to distract Ordo and they ended up invading and conquer 2 cities of Yan, Ri, and Yo. I did find it funny how one panel has a soldier called Chohaku, a slow commander. Only panels later, in a different location, he's there to say, "Who are you calling slow?" It's like a hidden breaking the fourth wall moment. Jokes aside, it's amazing on how quickly they turned the tide. It's good to know that this is a historical fact. Not sure if it's the same process, but it's good to know. The other point is this new character, Shibasho. It leaves an aura that he can handle a massive army with small fraction of his size, and that's really intimidating. We don't see him take action, rather his men does the slaughtering. We don't even see his full face display. It only adds more of his mysterious persona. It left Order bewildered on how Rebecca just let him do all the work alone and managed to remain calm. That's a hell of a confidence. Those 2 points ultimately pressure Order to retreat and reclaim their territory. That's pretty amazing for Rebecca to manage the battlefield to a much less complicated scenario, only to focus on Quinn as Yan returned to fight for their belongings. It's only a matter of how long before Ordo and his men return. But you know what else is amazing? Rebecca's reaction of not understanding on what the hell Olsen is doing. It's fine, because I was lost as you are. The chapter went out of his way to make the audience confused and lost on Olsen's direction. It wasn't just the characters, since they are trying to give you an idea on what exactly doesn't feel right despite some of his upside. Gota was already conquered, so no action took place on panel. It left a reminder that Kanki's man way of looting pisses me off. Thankfully, Olsen did make a deal with Kanki to only loot for food supplies and harm no human. See, they can be useful with their strong sense. Just don't do anything stupid, or get glaive by Shin. Hara isn't trying to fool you into thinking what Olsen may have in mind, rather helping you on what to eliminate the reason for it. Karu 10 keeps on eliminating the possibility, such as grabbing supplies when they keep wasting rations. In short, what they retrieve doesn't cover the cost. Muten is another character that is mindful, yet he couldn't get what Olsen was going with this plan. It was at the moment of him speaking to the citizens of Gota that got even stranger for many reasons. First of all, Olsen sounds like he has changed character. The same guy who has a demonic face for a helmet or armor in general, reading the dialogues makes him sound like a general who serves cookies for his wrongdoings. If this was like a gag manga, I would expect wacky facial reaction, over the top expressions, but everyone with a look on their faces is good enough. Above all, he pleased them to leave and find another home to go to, as if he truly cares about their lives. He still manages to pull those stairs. But hey, it got them moving and sees him as a saint. So instead of recruiting them like something out of the Correlation War arc, he just let them be and find peace elsewhere. What? Before ending this, I have to admire the artwork and the use of his panel. Shibasho's design is interesting, like his armor looks fierce, though his hair is rather unique, so to say. It reminds me of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man with those curls. In a way, his face almost structures the same as Rebecca, Maybe it could be his twin. But seriously, I can already tell he is the real deal. As for paneling, it all creates the build of suspense. Take Ordo and his decision for instance. That cocky face vanishes as bad news kept on riling up. It makes you wonder if he will continue or not. Regardless, he left a strong hype on Shibasho. Of course, watching Osen's plan in motion is amusing to watch as it becomes more confusing in each passing pages. Osen's plan is to free the citizens from their hometown, and it looks like we're about to head to another town. First impression could make you think on how random it is to do this plan. However, after carefully thinking, it's cleverly genius. It's to make Gao heavily busy with their people, sharing tons of supplies and resources as well as occupying them in general. If Osen continues to overpopulate Gao, this will leave Zhao in a very tight situation, let alone Rebiko. The idea that everybody will have to go to Gao, they have to open the gate and they could actually sneak right there. That's another possibility as well. As for Rebiko, maybe, just maybe he will catch on about this plan. But here's the thing, what option can he choose once he learns about it? He can't neglect the citizens. That would place him in a very bad position. I read one suggested to have a few men of Quinn to go along with the citizens. That works too. They could be like spies and they won't even know about it. But I think the first possibility, just having overpopulating Gao, is the more likely direction. But either way, it can be a total disaster on Rebiko. I don't know about you, but this is a check on a chess game right now. The chapter builds up the day of when Gao becomes the main focus as Osen continues to engage his master plan in work. Unless I got his idea wrong, this plan is so clever. The mind game continues to excite as the day of reckoning slowly approaches. I'm giving this chapter an 8. Really enjoying this master plan and work. Just wanted to see who's really going to have the last laugh. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Do you think Osen really has the upper hand right now? Or there is a way to negate back? There is a way, but I just feel like it's going to lead to a lot of troublesome for Rebiko to comprehend, let alone the fact that it will feel like he will place in a really horrible position that even if they do win or they don't get conquered completely, he will still probably get banished or even get death sentence. I don't know how he's going to go down, but that's a situation I can see that happening. Either way, he's going to be in a tight situation. How he's going to counter it is only a matter of time. And that will do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.